just got back to the gym for the first time in a long time. I sound like this because I think I'm getting sick. I'm not feeling okay. Moral of the story is I just got back to the gym for the first time in a long time. And all I did was cardio because the weight room and the cardio room are separated. But like after I didn't have breakfast. It's Saturday, by the way, and it's like 11 a.m. After like my 30 minutes of cardio, I was like, fuck, like I just was not feeling well. So I went downstairs and, you know, like refilled my water, got a cup of juice, and now I'm like I did not want to go into the weight room like a crackhead if I do not have the fucking source of energy to work out. Plus, I just got off the antibiotics because I had my wisdom tooth removal like the beginning of the month. And since I've been here, like the first day I've been here a week ago was the first time that I was not drinking like antibiotics. And if you know, like when you're on antibiotics, no matter what you do, like it's very hard to work out because your heart will just like super quickly. And that's what was happening to me. I don't know if that happens to anybody else. But yeah, so like just going up the stairs, just literally doing the least of, like the simplest things will really like be hard after like I was getting off the antibiotics. But then not only that, but after I got here, it was like I was drinking like every day. There's just a lot of drinking here. Yeah, so it's like it's gonna be a little hard for me to get back where I was a month ago, but like I'm glad I went to the gym, you know, like it's a beginning, and I'm glad I got some cardio in because I really feel like shit. So I have a little snack drawer in here where like my mom like and I just went to get some snacks, and in case that, you know, like sometimes I wake up late because I'm not used to the time. So thank God I got these like rice cakes. So I'm gonna have one of those as my breakfast for now. And later I'm gonna go and meet my mom so I can go eat because the bitch feels like shit. I just wanted to talk about that, about my whole gym situation. Great. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do today, but stay tuned. All right, where in the world am I going today? So, it is Saturday. I'm feeling a little sick. I just had some emergency. If you know what emergency is, it's just a whole bunch of vitamins. So I'm going to Paris today. And by today I mean tonight. So my mom just booked the flight earlier today. So I'm headed to her Airbnb to have some food, chill, and then later we're heading to the airport. And then after that, who fucking knows what's gonna happen? But let's follow this adventure to Paris. Bonjour, madame. Tu t'appelles comment? That's all I learned in my whole semester. Great, so. This really quickly. As you saw earlier, I said I was going to France. I am. We're going to Paris. The whole thing was I'm sorry, my mom was looking at me crazy. The whole thing was we got to the airport and we literally thought we got scammed because we went on a certain page. I'll talk about it at the end of the trip. I don't want to talk about it now because then it's just not like I'll talk about it if I like it. If I don't, I'll definitely shit on it, but that's later. So we really thought we got scammed. Moral of the story, because they were like, oh, we can't find your flight, but then they did. So we're at the gate, we're waiting. We board in like 45 minutes maybe, or an hour. And then after that, we need to get to the hotel and then do whatever the fuck we want to. But that's later on. Moral of the story is we were really scared there for a second, but like we survived. So I'm just gonna watch some Netflix and wait till the door opens, and I'm going to sip the smoothie because I'm getting sick and I have some chips. Okay, so like I'll talk to you later, okay baby?
En cas d'évacuation, des panneaux lumineux vous permettent de localiser les issues de secours.
I just want to talk about the fact that we made it to the motherfucking tower, and that's on that, period. I'll talk about basically, like, I feel like a lot of places around the world are really glamorized, but I feel like coming from New York, it's like only certain things impress me. This is kind of cute just because it's like so well known, like it's a very well known place. But besides that, I'm not really like impressed with France, but I just got here, so I can't even talk. So I'll see you later. Alright, hello. So we are at our hotel in Paris. It's like a very, very tiny hotel. And we just got back from the Eiffel Tower. Listen, all I have to say is, for a fat bitch like me, I'm really disappointed in Europe's food. It is so fucking bad. It has no seasoning. Excuse me. But besides that, there was this one guy that as we're crossing the street to the Eiffel Tower, he stops us and he's like, hey, like, he's like, ça va? And my mom's like, ça va bien? And I'm like, why the fuck are you talking to him? And he's like, where are you from? And we're like, and he's like, Brazilian? And we're like, no. She's like, Dominican? And he's like, it's the same thing, right? And I'm like, no. But I just thought it was interesting that we, like, got mistaken for, like, Brazilians, because those are some bad bitches. That's all I gotta say, okay? Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight, because we're just tired. Welcome back. It is day 2 in France, and, we're trying to figure out where we're gonna go. So yesterday we went to the Eiffel Tower. It was cute or whatever. I mean, it's crazy when you see things in movies and stuff like that, and then you get to see it in person, so it's definitely super cool. Yeah, it's cold as fuck over here. Like, not like OD, but it's like a lot colder than Madrid, so I'm like, but yeah, that's that. So we're gonna figure out what we're gonna. Oh my god, another thing. Europe is really disappointing with the food. Like, I don't know if I said this last night, but oh my god, like there's no seasoning. It tastes like nothing. It tastes horrible. What the fuck? Yeah, so that was it. Just the food, awful, disgraceful, just ridiculous. That was it. Welcome to breakfast. We have this chocolate situation going on. It tastes like fucking nothing. Literally fucking chocolate and water. Evelyn. No, compra eso. So basically, we were at Starbucks for a hot ass second, but we're waiting for a bus tour, and she's literally just posing in the back like, oh, nothing to see here. Moral of the story is basically we went to ¿qué? No, eso no es para eso, eso es para servicios. ¿En serio? Sí, mira la caja allí. Moral of the story is that she is just hilarious. Like, she's a clown. She crazy as hell. She got me fucked up. She's like, mira, un bom. So, like, in New York, if you know, un bom is like, you know, a homeless person, like someone that lives in the street. And she was like, wow, he could say that he lives in Paris. And I was like, moral of the story is a bitch is thirsty. And now we're waiting for the fucking bus. So I'll see you later. Because people are trying to be looking at me like I know I'm cute. Te van a cobrar muchísimo por esa mierda.
Me van a por oírla ella diciendo
Sí, sí. Cuando tú veas que te cobren $25 por eso. Okay, hello everyone. We're back from the tour. We're in the, my nose is red, it's really cold outside. We're in the apartment. Es una película famosa, creo. I mean, we're in the hotel and we wanted to go get food. So we asked the receptionist and he said, he gave us a few recommendations. So we wanted Indian because, well, I wanted Indian because I know Indian food has seasoning and they don't use seasoning here. So I was like, that's what I need. I haven't had Indian food in a long. I mean, I've had it once, and it was in school because you know, like the club was having like a situation, and I loved it because like they had us eat on the floor, and I was like, this is like so humbling. Great. So it was great service. If you're ever here in Paris, it's called Little India. The only thing is like it's not a restaurant that you go in, so you order at like a window, and then they like give you your food. The people were super nice. We found some guy that spoke Spanish and he helped us pick what we wanted, so we got a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm just happy that we get to come back to the hotel and like eat, because our flight is at 7 a.m. tomorrow, which means that we need to wake up at 3 so we can be out of here by 4. We need to be on the taxi by 4 because the metro does not work after 1. Okay, that was a mouthful. The metro does not work after 1, so we need to be in the taxi. Not only that, but like we've never been to this airport besides the time that we arrived, and you know, you need to find a lot of things, so very difficult. Claro que famosa. Great. That was it. Unless something interesting happens at the airport, I guess this is it. I'm glad you came along with us to our little Paris tour. Also, let me tell you, I probably mentioned this, but I took French for 1 semester, and let's just say it didn't do shit. It didn't do shit. I didn't understand anything. The only thing I knew was fucking bonjour, bonsoir, merci beaucoup. That's all I knew. And I didn't.
Merci.
Merci. Merci beaucoup. That's how you say it, I think, or whatever. Great. Besides that, it was kind of interesting to not, because in Madrid, obviously I understand what people are talking about. My only issue was I did not know anything here. Like in Madrid, a lot of people speak English, so it was kind of like, okay, cool. But here, like, people don't speak shit. They only speak French, and I was like,
And the menu?
The menu that we just went from the place that we just went to is only in French. So, and actually, like, this is gonna sound so ignorant because I don't think that's a language. I don't think Indian is a language, but whatever language they spoke, it was in that language. Actually, no, I think I'm lying. It was probably in French, and we just thought it was whatever the fuck language they spoke, because we're uneducated about that. But we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna like tell you like how it was or whatever. We're gonna give you some reviews. Wow. I've only had like 2 bites of my food, and I'm already like, I got like rice that was called like birju. Era birju. I don't know. I don't remember. And salmon. And this is amazing. It's spicy as fuck, just like me. And it has like almonds and shit, and salmon, obviously. But it also has like something sweet in there, and it just levels it all out. It's amazing. ¿Cómo está tu comida, madre?
Buenísimo.
You heard
This chicken is amazing. It's spicy.
it.
I have almonds. This is very good.
You heard it here first, sweetie. It's very good. And then we'll get back to you on the dessert, because right now, like, there's a lot of food, so I gotta see like how I'm gonna eat them. Okay, hello, and we're back to taste the dessert. So, I did bring my tripod, so this is an awful angle, but like, let's try this. So I don't know what this is called. I just spilled it on myself. But I don't know what this is called. But if you know what it's called, leave it down below. Interesting. It's like 3 tiny little balls or whatever. So let's try it. I'm gonna just like. Oh, it's interesting. It's very interesting. It's like sugary inside. I don't know how to describe it. ¿Qué te sabe? ¿No te sabe como familiar?
This is like flan.
No, pero not really. La textura de adentro. No sabe.
Es como queso. Es like queso cortado. Como nata, sí. Como nata de queso.
No.
Sí, Diana, si te lo dan con los ojos cerrados, es nata de queso. Queso cortado, como nata.
No,
Dulce de leche.
Esto sabe
cortada.
algo mexicano.
Dulce de leche cortado.
whatever. I don't know
Exactly,
what it is.
but it's not that. I don't know how they do this.
I don't know how they made this, but this looks amazing. It's like 3 little balls or whatever. And this is like cut in half. Look at that, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. I feel like a mukbang bitch. I'm like, look at it, look at it, look at it. Ooh, look at it. Ooh. Great. Diablo, ¿cuánto tú llevas?
Si vous pouvez me protéger. Vous protéger de qui? De Calvin Winslow.
Tengo que pensar que sabe algo.
Eso dulce de leche cortada de Santo Domingo.
La police a retrouvé la berline abandonnée à quelques pâtés de maison de l'autoroute. Son vol avait été signalé 30 minutes plus tôt. Il y a un lien avec l'explosion. Un téléphone jetable à l'intérieur. J'imagine qu'il a servi à déclencher la bombe.
It tastes like something I can't put my finger on it. It's interesting because it's sweet, but it's not like... So, like, in DR, we have a lot of sweets that are, like, very, like... We call them que te empalagan. Which is, like, basically, they're just, like, too fucking sweet. So, like, you really need that H2O. But this is not like that. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. If that makes sense.
Bastante dulce que es. Como con esto sweet.
No, yo no creo que tan dulce.
Yeah, it's too sweet.
I don't think so.
Nelson et moi, on était potes depuis le lycée. Je lui ai dégoté un boulot d'agent de sécu au club quand il était dans le service. Marco s'était
Al final,
et suivi de Winslow quand c'est
un review, dale un review. I don't know why she's putting that face because this is her last one and there were 3 in there.
Pero me empalagué ya. Basically, it was good, but I give them like 50%.
Out of
I
100?
prefer- I prefer-
Just
yeah.
for this?
The food, I'm hungry.
100%. She like Indian food now. Okay, well, honestly, I like this. I mean, just to try it, but I wouldn't order it again. Not because it's not good, but just because like, if you're, you know, like you get used to eating certain things, and I'm just not used to eating things like this, so I wouldn't get it again. It's great. I appreciate, but I'm good. I'm
Our
good.
next trip will be to India because I love that food.
She loves the food. The next trip is to India.
Not the dessert, but the food.
Excuse me. I mean, we only tried this dessert, so don't judge her based on that. But yeah, our next trip together is to India. My next trip might be to Portugal or Italy. Trying to find a man that can cook some pasta. Okay, so moral of the story, like, what do you think of France? Paris.
Paris is good. It's nice. It's the tower was very nice. Was the most important thing. And the Notre Dame. When we went together today, that's the
And the tour, we went to see something. Like, I don't think it was the like the
basilica.
whatever that is. I don't know what it
It's
was.
like a church.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Was very, very interesting. So now I prefer Madrid, really.
Same. France is a little dirty.
Yeah, and many bum in the street asking for money. So you know, the
I'm
first
sorry, I
time
don't mean to
we
laugh.
came, some bum was talking to us like too fast, and
He
I
wasn't
was,
a bum.
I wanna say I don't speak French, but he don't give me the chance. So he was talking a lot, and then like 5 minutes later, I say, sorry, I can speak French. And he say, round. And I say, what is that? And he said, that money. Okay, and I give it all my change to him.
But the thing is with change here is like, you can have €1 and change, €2 and change. So that means that's like close to $5 because the euro is a lot more expensive than the dollar. So like, she gave him a lot of money. Great. Anything else about France?
No, about the very ugly people here. I'm sorry.
Yes. Another thing is people are not really, I mean,
Because it's many immigrants
that doesn't mean
here.
that.
But I don't know why they got many Chinese people here. All sign is in French and Chinese. French and Chinese. French and Chinese. Everything. And the place we went was like 85% Chinese.
She's just confused about the ratio, just because in just the other places that we've been in Europe, so we only went to Madrid and Barcelona, but just those places, there's some Asian people, but not that many. Excuse me, because mostly in Barcelona and Madrid, it's mostly white people. No matter where you're from, they're just white. So she's just a little confused about all the Asian people, because there's like, we understand all the black people because of all the countries that were colonized by France. So that's understandable. We're just confused about the immigration from Asian countries, is what she means to say. Great. All I have to say is, listen, the guy from the bus tour looked really good or whatever.
Not too much.
Not for her. She thought he looked a little crazy, but he looked a little spicy.
He need to go to the barber shop.
He had a fucking beard, like he had a little man bun. I was like, spicy.
And then a earring over here. I don't like it.
That was cute though.
No. He looks like hippie.
Yes, he looked like a hipster. It was
I
spicy.
don't like it.
Because he's too young for you.
Really?
Yes, really.
It's not for that. I don't like it. Like long hair with a ball over here. He look like a Disney kids. When the kids go to Disney, he say, Mommy, do a ball over here. He looks like that.
She's trying to say he looked crazy, but he was looking nice and spicy. He was talking nice and spicy too. Whatever. More of the story is some other girls were on his ass. So, you know, I carried my way all the way home, and I was like, okay, cool beans. So thank you guys for coming to this vlog. Let me know if y'all trying to see some other shit. Just like, let me know. Yeah, that's it. France was cute and everything. I'm not really like, what I'm saying is that next trip that me and my mother go to, we need to go to a place that's not city like, because Madrid and Barcelona and France are so like, they're just like structured like cities. I don't want to go to places like that, just because you get to compare a lot of things, you know? So like, I was comparing Madrid to Paris, and then I was also comparing, when I first got here, I was comparing Madrid to New York. So the thing with, oh, I need to wash these tights. So because we dropped a little sugar on them. Great. The thing with that is that I don't know, like the thing is really that I want to see some place that it's not, I don't want to be in like rural areas. I just want to see, like, that's why I want to go back to like DR, like I want to go to Puerto Rico, I want to go to Cuba, I want to go to islands, yes, I want to go to India, Costa Rica, like just other places that aren't very like, ooh, I would love to go to Africa. I don't know, I mean, I know Africa has like this very structural places. I don't know, I just want to go to a place that is more like I'm connected to the land, and not like it's a fucking city that's like has so many freaking buildings and lights and all this shit. Just because, like, you know, coming from New York, it's like nothing's gonna top that. Te dije? Well, great. Thank you for coming to our TED Talk, and we'll see you next time. Period!